Welcome back. Today's historic brawl deck is Ratadrabik of Urborg. This is a fantastic commander. It has Vigilance and Ward 2. It's a 3/3 zombie wizard, so you know it's going to be targeted if it has the Ward 2 ability. Its first ability is that other zombies you control have Vigilance, which is pretty nice, but it's not what we're focusing on. Its second ability is, however, whenever another legendary creature you control dies, you create a token that's a copy of that creature except it's not legendary, and it's a 2/2 black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. So of course we're going to be exploiting that second ability because it's fantastic, with cards that will double or even triple token creation, like the new Ratadrabik, the Deepest Foundation. We'll have cards that will double the abilities, like the Roaming Throne, and we have a bunch of other fun infinite combos in there with the Nazgul, Boromir, and a bunch of the altars and pingers like the Lotho, Glacial Core, Cruel Celebrant, and a bunch of others scattered throughout the deck. So with that, let's just jump right into the games. Game 1, our hand is actually looking pretty nice. We have some nice mana curve here in a Yara, that's always fun. Lisa, Mirkwood Bats, Ashnod, so a nice sack outlet with the Mirkwood. So all we need is really the Nazgul to get the combo going, and that's basically it. Going against Golos, that's a really fun commander. Bunch of land stuff, bunch of free card stuff, really. He can artifact ramp into it, so that's going to be interesting to see what he's going to play. World Tree, makes sense. We're going to play the Command Tower first, and then we'll wait for the Cavern of Souls. Broker's Hideout gets him another land. Forest Plains or Island, and he also gets to gain a life off of it. So let's see which one he's going to play out there. Island, okay. Get a 2-drop, Bartolome, which we're going to play here. That's going to be nice. Anything on his end? Temple of Mystery. I probably should have played the Shine Shadow first. Okay, we do get the Nazgul. We're going to choose Zombie because we don't want our commander to be countered, which is always a threat in this kind of deck, especially against Golos. They always have other kind of tricks, and we're going to get the Tempt. So we have the sack outlet now, we got the Nazgul, so next turn we can put infinite counters on Bartolome if we really want to, and we can swing in for game if he doesn't destroy any of our stuff. So let's hope that he just ramps some more to where he can get Golos, so like a 3-drop artifact or a 4-drop artifact ramp. Okay, and Azusa. That makes sense. So it gets more land ramp. 1. No other ones. Alright, it's our turn now. Drew Plains, which isn't bad. We're going to play the Ratadrabik here, not the Nazgul. We are going to do the Bartolome. Choose the Nazgul. We're going to sack it. Do the Ratadrabik trigger. We're going to make the Bartolome hopefully enough to enable game. We're going to choose the Nazgul to be our ring bearer, Bartolome, and we'll see you on the other side when we make Bartolome huge. So he decided to scoop. That was a really nice game 1. Moving on to game 2. Game 2, our hand is looking really nice. We're going to decide to keep it here because it's perfect. Going against Bartolome, that's what carried us last game. That was such a fantastic card. So it's going to be a bunch of sack outlets with +1/+1 counters. Speaking of which, the Ozolith. We're not going to play anything else because the Mox Amber is going to be useless against white because they always have enchantment or artifact removal. Let's see if he plays his commander this turn. He probably will. There it is. Perfect. So next turn we're going to play the Arcane Signet so we can get our turn 3 commander. Play the Arcane Signet. Let's see if he has any response. He does not. And we will be passing with that. He can sack the Ozolith, which is kind of funny, but he's definitely not going to do that. Is there going to be any other cards that's going to come in his turn? Woe Strider potentially? Nothing. Swings in for 2. Okay. Anything else? Maybe a kill spell he has. Veto. Makes sense. We're going to play the Plains into a Ratadrabik. Any responses? None. We'll play the Mox Amber so we can have a ring temp trigger if we really need it. And there's nothing else. And it's a sorcery anyway, so it doesn't matter. Caves of Kolios comes out on his end, so he gets 4 mana to work with. That's fine. There's not a whole lot of 4 mana worrisome things other than like Roaming Throne. That makes sense. Chooses Vampire, so both Veto and Bartolome trigger twice at least. We drew a Nazgul, which is perfect for what we need to start doing. So as long as we have a sack outlet, we'll be able to get our triggers going because we do have the Blood Artist in our hand. And there's nothing played else, so we're going to play the Blood Artist now. So we can start getting that combo going, and we're going to pass the turn with that. We don't have to really Ratadrabik here. The Adeline will be nice because that brings us quite a bit of creatures out there. Choose Caves of Kolios on Vampire, so he's running quite a bit of vampires, it looks like. Although it does make sense because they do love sacrifice kind of things. Let's see what he plays on with his 5 mana that he has. Anything. Bartolome's a little bit of a worry kind of creature because it can make itself huge really quickly. Even like with our deck, we can make it infinitely big because of the +1/+1 counter ability. Swords Plowshares on Ratadrabik. It has Ward 2. He's going to pay the extra 2. We gain 3 life, which isn't a lot. We have to put our commander back in the command zone. We have no legendary creatures, which means that we only have 4 mana to work with. But with Adeline, we'll have the 5 back after we play it. Sudden Edict. Okay, we're going to sacrifice the Blood Artist because we want the Nazgul to be able to do the combos. We're going to make him lose a life, we gain a life. Let's see if he swings in with anything. The Roaming Throne does make sense. We could block it, but we want it to have out there. It has War 2, which is really annoying. Down to 23. Command Tower, perfect. So we could play Ratadrabik because of our Nazgul being legendary, which I think is the right play. Let me look. Actually, we're going to do Lisa here because we can bounce the stuff back. We'll do the Sam's Desperate Rescue on the Blood Artist. We'll have the Ring tempt us, make the Nazgul a little bigger, and there's nothing else. Perfect. So it's a 3/4, which is kind of hefty, and we'll pass back to him. So we'll be able to cycle a little bit if we want to swing in with him because he can't block with greater power. So the only thing he can block with is the Bartolome or the Veto, which he wants both of them out there because he has the double triggers with him. So it's probably not going to be those if we do decide to swing in. Next turn, we're probably going to play the Blood Artist or the Adeline. But let's see what he ends up playing. Okay, uses Veto to give everything lifelink. And what does he swing in with? Roaming Throne? Veto? Roaming Throne can't do anything with Lisa. I mean, he'll make us lose 4, but we'll gain the 4 back with Lisa. So did he just waste all of his mana? Okay, so he swings in with the Roaming Throne. We'll block with the Lisa. Is there any other triggers? Is he just going to do the Bartolome sack? No, he doesn't. Okay, so he gains 4, we lose 4, but we gain the 4 back, but he gets it double. So we're down to 19. But the Roaming Throne is gone pretty much permanently because of our exile with Lisa. So that was definitely the right play. We'll play the Blood Artist as well, so we can get some extra stuff going on, extra shenanigans. Call of the Ring is also going to come out here because we can start getting some extra ring triggers. And I guess we'll swing in with the Nazgul. We're not going to expect any blocks. And we'll also get a 1/1 coming in at him. So he's going to block the 1/1 with the Veto, probably just to kill it. Doesn't block either of them. Interesting. Nazgul is a little bit of a threat, but it's nothing too big for him that he can't worry about. Speaking of which, that's a kind of concerning card. Wormcoil Engine is kind of scary. We're going to play the Ringed on the Nazgul again, boosting it even more. That's really scary. We'll pay the extra 2 life to draw a card and an Elish Norn. Oh, what a beautiful card right now. And let's get rid of his Bartolome pretty much permanently. He won't be able to cast it pretty much ever again. His Veto has a -1, and that's fantastic for us. We are not going to attack with anything. We'll swing in with the 6/7. I mean, we're not going to attack in with the Nazgul because we can block it. He can Wormcoil Engine doing that, so he's going to gain some life, and he'll be able to Veto trigger. And we'll also deal him some extra damage. We're going to take 4, but we'll gain most of it back with Lisa. And let's see what he plays. I kind of shut down most of his deck. Shieldred likes to do that a lot. It gets rid of everything. So even if he does decide to play with Bartolome, nothing's coming in. If Wormcoil Engine does decide to attack, we just block with Nazgul, which he doesn't do. We're going to choose the Nazgul to be constantly our ring bearer, so it's just really big and we can always get it back. We're going to pay the extra 2, draw a Witch King of Angmar, that's also really fun. We're going to play the Ratadrabik here, so in case he does have a board wipe, we can get all of our stuff back. It's a nice protection with that. We're going to just swing in with Lisa. He's going to get some extra life off of the Adeline trigger, which is okay, so he's going to block there, but the main thing that we're trying to do is deal him enough damage. It's going to be slow because he's going to be able to gain 4 of it back, and he's going to take an extra bit because of the Blood Artist. Is there going to be anything else that he's going to do? He can't do Bartolome because it's just going to instant die. Veto's useless right now other than getting him extra things. Skrell's Hive. Okay, so that's just going to take him life. And Call of the Ring. We're going to do the Nazgul again. And we're going to pay the extra 2 again to dig a little deeper. Going to do that. Draw a land into another land, which makes sense knowing the computer. Witch King of Angmar is going to come out here. Get some of that extra life going on. And we could swing in for all, and I think that is game. I'm just going to double check here. Yeah, that should be game no matter what. And we're going to be getting some extra things off of that. If Nazgul goes through, he takes an extra 3 as well. A Shieldred. We're going to discard the Godless Shrine. We don't need it. The Shieldred is pretty useful here. So even if he does live, we'll be able to Shieldred next turn. And to get some extra stuff off of that. He could block the Shieldred with, or the Elesh Norn with a Worm Coil engine to kill it. But that's going to leave too much open. I don't think there's much of a way out for him, because that's quite a bit of damage. I don't think there's going to be anything. Okay, so he does block the Elesh Norn there. He's going to block the Adeline with Veto. I think that's what he's going to do. Can't block the Lisa, and that should be perfectly game. And I think that's it. There's nothing else that he can do other than that, unless he has any instant cards that will be able to bring it back. And the Elesh Norn's going to come back anyways because of the Bartolome. And yeah, that is plenty game. And that was an excellent game 2. Moving on to game 3. Game 3, oh, this would have been a perfect hand if we could draw a swamp, but that's sadly not the case. That's better, but just the 3-drop without the 3rd land. I guess I'll keep it. It's alright. Going against Tiamat, that's awesome. We draw the extra land that we needed. We'll play the Shattered Sanctum right now. We'll pass back to him. Let's see what he ends up getting. Hopefully we draw into like an Arcane Signet or a Cold Steel Heart or something like that. Let's see if he does play anything though. Probably not. Mountain, okay, into an Orb of Dragonkind. That's fine. And we draw Lisa. It's disappointing, but it is a nice card for later. We just don't have the lands to play it right now. We'll play the Relic of Legends because we do need the Ratadrabik. Of course we get another land there. We'll play the Relic of Legends so we can get some extra mana. And we'll pass the turn. We could have waited another turn just to get that Ratadrabik with something else out there, but that's alright. Plains is going to come down. Let's see what he ends up playing. Or is he just going to swing with the Atsushi? Probably. Well, he's going to swing indefinitely because that's going to be 4 to the face. There it is. We might actually play the Lisa because it has lifelink and flying, which is perfect. And it gets rid of a lot of cards that he has. And it's going to prevent a lot of damage from coming through. Atsushi, though, if it does die, he's just going to get the treasure tokens right into Tiamat, which is a massive card. This just does everything for him. Is he going to play anything, though, on his second main? Nothing. And we draw another Plains. Play the Lisa. No counters, please. I know that you're a dragon deck and you have every trick up the sleeve. You're like Slivers, but not as aggressive. Usually. Lisa, is it going to come down? Will the Lisa float down like the angel? That she is. Yep, it will. But the question is now, is there a Swords to Plowshares or a kill spell in his hand? That's scary. Is there the kill spell? Nothing. No swinging in. Passing the turn. He does. Sweet. And we draw a swamp. So we're going to play the Ratadrabik here. Please no instant kill. No swords. Nothing. Please, no swords. No swords or no kill exile. Or shock exile. Perfect. So now we're a little bit more safe. We'll also play the Nazgul here. And we'll tap the Ratadrabik. Nothing, please. I don't need another card to worry about. I just want the Nazgul. Because the Ratadrabik wouldn't have done much because most of his stuff is flying and it has summoning sickness, so we can just play the Nazgul without having to worry about too much. He definitely has something which is the thing that's scaring me right now. But let's see if the Nazgul goes through. Anything. Yep, okay. It goes through. We get to put the ring on the Nazgul's finger. And we're not going to swing in. We'll pass it there. Okay, that's good. Plays the mountain. He can play his commander, I believe. Yep, he will. Alright. That's scary. But it's feasible. So next turn, we'll probably... I don't know what we're going to do. We need a couple cards to get the combo going. There's multiple in the deck. We'll probably do Ghoul Caller Gisa. Just depends on what he searches. Why did he not do 5? He just did... I mean, I guess it might be a combo. Unless that's all the dragons that he has, which is going to be kind of disappointing to think about it. We'll play the Adeline here as well. We'll tap the Ghoul Caller Gisa. And we could play the Nazgul, but there's no point. We're not going to swing in. And we're going to wait to see what happens. So if he swings in with Tiamat, we'll block with the Lisa. Play the Nazgul. Put the ring counter on the the Lisa after we sack it to Ghoul Caller Gisa. That's a lot of Isas. Gold Span, K, so extra treasures. Is there going to be anything else? He has 3 open mana. Dragon Speaker Shaman. Well, that's perfect for us, I guess. Swings in with the Gold Speaker, though. Or Gold Span. Does not. Changed his mind. Okay, so we play... We do Ghoul Caller Gisa, Nazgul. Do the Ratadrabik. We're going to get the Nazgul at the end step. We're going to make the Nazgul the ring bearer. So we're just going to leave it as it is. We're going to create some zombies. And we could play this. We could play the Nazgul to get another one out there. But there's no point. No point in swinging in either. Lisa grabs the Nazgul back. Let's see if Terror's coming out. Probably is. Chromatic Lantern. Okay, so extra ramp. That's fine. Is Terror of the Peaks going to drop? Probably. It's super cheap. It's only 3 mana. Perfect. So Terror of the Peaks is coming down, which is awesome. Let's see if that one is also going to come down. Yep, the Bonehorde Dracosaur. So he gets to get a bunch of value, essentially. Gonna deal 5 damage to the Lisa. So there goes Lisa. So we get it back, though, which isn't bad. Is he gonna play anything else? He does have 1 open mana. Will he swing in is the question. Swings in with Gold Span. So he's gonna get 2 treasures after Sigurd's gonna flash out. Which is fine. Nope, he only gets 1 because it's not a spell, it's an ability. Perfect for us. So Gold Span's gone. He has 2 open mana now, so he can pop the Sigurd if he wants to. But we do also get it back. And that's an issue for him. Didn't want to do that. Okay, we draw the Anointed Procession, which is very nice. We're going to 100% play that. We are going to... Oh, we could do that. We're going to Nazgul here. We're going to tap the Sigrid. Oh, we just tapped the relic. Okay, that's fine. Choose the Lisa to be our ring bearer. Boost the Nazgul. Goo color Gisa the Lisa. That's so many Isas. Okay, so we're going to pay that. We're going to tap this Lisa because we're going to sack it. Going to sacrifice the Lisa. Get the Ratadrabik trigger. I'm going to create 2 of them. And be able to do that again. Okay, that's great. So we have a bunch of zombies now that we can't swing in with, but that's okay. And we'll have the Sam's Desperate Rescue to get the Lisa back. The OG Lisa. Bone Horde. Okay, gets a Terror of the Peaks. Is he going to pop the Sigrid? Because it would be a good move. He might also pop the Adeline as well. Okay, so he pops the Sigrid, gets the Goldspan Dragon back, pops the Adeline, which is fine. We'll get it back at the end step anyways. Sigrid, that's fine. There's no triggers, no targets. Pops Adeline. We'll get double Adelines out there. We'll get it back into our hand at the end step anyways. Is there going to be anything else that's going to be kind of threatening? Growth Spiral. Okay. Is he going to ramp? He has it. Perfect. The Fearsome Whelp is also going to be a problem because that's going to reduce the dragons a lot. Terror of the Peaks on what? Probably one of the Lisas. Oh, to myself. Which does also make sense. So we're going to Sam's Desperate Rescue the OG Lisa just to have it. We can get some more triggers off of that since neither of them are legendary. Bone Horde Dracosaur. And the Goldspan Dragon. That's really scary. And we'll block both. Even though it does have first strike and one doesn't. We can get it back, which is fine. Gain a couple of life off of it. There will be no triggers. It's going to be any other plays. Anything at all. Probably not. I mean, he does have a lot of mana. If he's gonna board wipe, like a one-way board wipe, it's gonna take a hit. Blood Chief's Thirst on Ratadrabik, he's gonna pay for it, obviously, which is fine. Oh, it destroys it. Nope. We'll get the least triggers. So we'll just put it back into our hand. Grab that back, grab that back. Oh, we don't get the Ratadrabik back. Well, that's okay. Oh, that's a problem, though. We're going to Sam's Desperate Rescue on the Ratadrabik because I thought we could get it off of our Lisas, but we had none. We're going to choose the Nazgul to be our new ring bearer temporarily. We're going to Ratadrabik here, and we are also going to wait to see for Sigrid. We're going to sack the Nazgul so we can create a couple more of them, boost all the other ones. Ratadrabik's going to trigger. That's fine. Going to choose the other Nazgul to be the ring bearer, get a bunch of those going through. We're going to choose the same Nazgul, get a bunch more triggers. And we're going to die next turn if we don't swing in with everything. So that's what we're going to do. And that's a lot of cards coming in. Has nothing with lifelink. We're going to discard the Nazgul that we have in our hand. And we're going to wait to see what he's going to declare blockers as. 13-13 blocked. Atsushi's going to block a 2-2. Tiamat's going to block a 2-2. Dragon Speaker's going to block a 2-2. Terror of the Peaks is going to block a 2-2. Is Fearsome Whelp going to block anything? Nope. Perfect. Sigrid. We're going to auto pay here. We're going to tap the... Can't tap those, and it's a god, isn't it? No, it's just the human warrior zombie. We'll top the Ratadrabik. Flash in the Sigrid. We'll exile the Terror of the Peaks, because that's causing us the most problems right now. And we'll see what's going to go through. It's not going to be game, I don't think. But I think we kind of saved ourselves. We did. We're going to take, let's see, 11, 16, 21 damage. Okay, we'll take 21 if he swings in with everything, which he probably won't. Getting rid of the Terror of the Peaks was a excellent move. Swings in with everything. We're not dead. I hope I did my math right. He's going to get a bunch of triggers off of Old Gnawbone. Oh, it's breaking a little bit. So 23 triggers, Fearsome Whelp, nothing else though. And he scoops. Oh, that was an excellent game 3. We are going to be moving on to game 4. Another game, we're going to mulligan here. That's looking a little better, but not super great. We're going to mulligan again. That's looking quite a bit better, but we're going to have to put one down. I guess we'll just put the Lisa back, because it's not super great right now. Going against Kira, Great Glass Spinner. Okay, so we can counter stuff when we target it. So we're going to play the Swamp. Anything else? He's probably going to play another land and then pass. Clone Crafter. Okay, so no counters. Okay, we're going to play the Plains into the Bartolome. Get that combo going. So we'll have the Nazgul, then the Cruel Celebrant, and I think that might be game unless he bounces or kills it, which is not a lot. Okay, plays the Kira. Alright, we're going to play a Swamp into Nazgul. Choose the Nazgul to become the Ring Bearer. And then we're going to pass the turn there. Plays an island. Is he going to bounce the Bartolome or the Nazgul? Because that's kind of concerning. Next turn, we're still going to play our commander. Just to have another creature out there. If he passes, that means he most likely has a counter spell for our commander. Tempted by the Auric. Oh, so he just gains control of Bartolome. That's fine. So we don't have the sack outlet anymore. We're going to take 2 from his commander. Now it's our turn. We're going to play the Caves of Kolios into the Ratadrabik. So the only thing that he has is the Bartolome to sack, which isn't bad. We could swing in, and he could block with the Bartolome. So I think that's what we're going to plan. Let's see if he blocks with Bartolome. Nope, blocks with the Clone Crafter and doesn't double block. So the Clone Crafter is dead. One last creature we have to worry about. Is there going to be anything else coming out on his turn? If he just passes again or just swings in and passes. Okay, Ratadrabik is a ward 2. He does pay the 2. Okay, so the Ratadrabik is useless now, which is nice. And since we don't have our sack outlet anymore, we can't self-sack. Swings in for 2. We're going to have to take the 2 here. Hope we get a sack outlet. Nope, Plains, of course. We're going to play the Cruel Celebrant. And we're not going to play anything else. We could swing in with both, but I'm going to try and bait the Bartolome. Although it probably won't happen. Ratadrabik, nothing. Okay, so we just deal him a damage. Goes down to 24, and we'll pass the turn there. So we do have Samwise we can play, because it can come right in, since of Flash. Jace. Okay. Is there going to be anything else? Turn target creatures on his hand. Okay, so he's going to bounce the Nazgul, which is fine. We'll just boost up the Ring Bearer anyways. He's going to swing in for 2 again. No, he doesn't. Okay. Flowering the Right Tree isn't bad either. We're going to play the Nazgul. We're going to choose it to become a Ring Bearer again. Yeah, we'll choose it to become the Ring Bearer. Do the Flowering of the White Tree. Give everything a big anthem. No counters. Always looking good. Swinging at the Jace. We're going to bait a block of some sort. Okay, he does block with the Bartolome, which is what we wanted, because he does not want Jace to die. And we wanted our commander dead so he can bring it back. He can bounce the Cruel Celebrant again, but yeah, he's going to plus. That's fine. So we can't target any of their stuff, so removal's kind of out of the window. Is there going to be anything else played? Time Warp. Okay, so he gets another turn. Swings in for 2, go down to 20. And let's see. Island? Okay. Jace again. So it's a 5 now. However, he's leaving it open unless he plays like a Hullbreaker Horror. Boromir. He stole the Boromir. Oracle. Which is okay. Kira's gonna swing in for 2. Anything else? Nope. Okay, Adeline is a very tempting card to play, but the Ratadrabik is our entire engine, so we're gonna play that now. And then I guess we'll also play... We can grab that back, but it doesn't... We can grab the Bartolome back to get that combo going. So we'll wait for that. We won't risk anything. He's probably going to bounce, though, which is okay. He'll bounce... Well, he can't bounce without paying. So he's going to have to pay an extra 1 or 3 if he chooses Ratadrabik. Okay, he doesn't. So Jace is going to do that. He puts it at the bottom, draws 1. Is there going to be anything else? Brainstorm gets to draw 3, puts 2 back. It's a really good card for him. Okay, anything else? Flowering the White Tree is looking at it. He could bounce it or destroy it. However, that's not very... It's not a lot. Flowering. Okay, so he gets an Anthem for everything with the Mirror Maid. He's probably going to swing in with both the 4-3 and the 3-4. Nope, just that. Okay, so we will have the combo next turn as long as we play smart. So we need to do 2 with the Agademes. Yeah, do the 2. Bring back the Bartolome. Pay for it. We're going to take no damage because the Caves of Kolios doesn't do that. And now we can get the combo going. So you're going to do that on the Nazgul. Introduce the combo again. Bring it back. Let's see if there's any responses before we start doing this combo over and over again. See if he has like an instant bounce or something like that. The only thing that he could bounce really is the Cruel Celebrant, because it doesn't have ward. Okay, so he disallows, which is fine. And then we just do Samwise. Grab the Nazgul back. So we're alive another turn. We're going to choose the Cruel Celebrant to be the Ring Bearer. So now everything has ward. We're not going to swing in. And we're just going to pass the turn there. So he's going to have another card like that. So we can get another thing. Plays a Worn Power Stone. Enters tapped, though. Okay. Now we could boost the Bartolome to be really big if we wanted to. Oh, we have the combo. I didn't even realize it. Sack the Samwise, bring back the Samwise. Return it. Then when it comes back out, we return the Samwise back to our hand. Choose the Samwise to be the Ring Bearer. Bartolome again. Sacrifice the Samwise. We could have done this last turn when he had no mana. I don't think he has any responses other than sacking his Boromir. Gonna choose that. There's nothing. Perfect. So we'll see you on the other side when he's dead or if he scoops. Okay, so he decides to play the Blink of an Eye. So he bounces our Bartolome. Okay, that's alright. But we'll still have it next turn anyways. We'll choose the Sam to be the Ring Bearer again. Is there going to be any other cards played this turn? Nothing? Perfect. So we're going to play the Bartolome. Hope it doesn't get countered. Probably will counter it immediately. And that's why we have Samwise. So we're going to play that. So we can grab the Bartolome. We're going to choose the other one to keep. Going to do Ratadrabik. So we get the Samwise back. Going to choose the Samwise to be the ring bearer. Going to use that one to be the ring bearer. We don't get it back actually, because it didn't leave the battlefield. We have 2 Samwise. We choose the Nazgul to be the ring bearer now. And now we wait. So that was a good play by him to counter it. What did he draw? Okay, so he's going to draw again. And puts it at the bottom. Gets a land. How fitting. Tempest Djinn. Okay, so that's a big thing. And that's flying. So we're on a bit of a clock now. We're going to play the Adeline into potentially getting that. Okay. We could swing in with everything, which is what we're going to do. We're going to swing all in at Jace. We're going to get another Adeline. Swing in at the Jace. And we draw into a swamp and we have to put it back. But we get a bunch of stuff coming back, and if he does decide to kill our commander, we can just play it again, I think. Well, no, we can't. But we'll have enough to play it next turn. Okay, is he going to block the Nazgul? He wants the Jace to be alive, but I don't think he'll be able to make it stay alive. Okay, so he's going to kill that. He's going to kill the other Samwise. And he's going to kill the Cruel Celebrant as well. And then he's going to sack so the Cruel Celebrant doesn't die, giving all of his creatures indestructible, which that was a good play on his part. Okay, so the Jace is down to 2. A lot of our stuff dies. We're going to bring it back to our command zone. Get a bunch of those triggers. Ratadrabik brings back the Samwise that just left. We're going to choose the Samwise to be our ring bearer. It's going to tempt. We're going to play it again. So we're going to play the Samwise that we just played. We're going to choose the new Samwise to be our new card. And we're going to choose the Cruel Celebrant to be the ring bearer, so he doesn't get rid of our combo that we have going on. All of his stuff has flying. We're still alive, but only for like 2 turns. Okay, so we're going to choose the Cruel Celebrant to be the ring bearer. So we need a board wipe like Meat Hook Massacre. That would be a good one. Jace does his thing again, going up to 3. Scries and draws. Mox Pearl is a free mana. Is there anything else that's going to come out there? Ancestral Recall. Draws 3. Okay, that's perfect for him. Is there going to be anything else? Omniscience. Perfect for him. So he can just play anything if he wants. And then Tempest Djinn is going to swing in. That's the only one. Okay. Going down to 16. Okay. Alenda. Is there going to be anything else? Nope. Perfect. We'll swing in with all at him. Gonna get an Adeline trigger. Gonna choose the Jace to swing in at. Get an Arcane Signet, but discard it. Blocks with Oracle. Is there gonna be anything else that he's gonna be blocking? Probably not. Okay, so he blocks one of the humans that's gonna swing in at him. Okay, so he's down to 2. We get a couple of Alenda triggers and 1 Cruel Celebrant, and he dies from that. So that was a great game. We're going to move on to game 5. Game 5, hand is not looking good. We're going to mulligan that there. Ooh, that's going to be a hard mulligan. We're going to have to get rid of one, but that's okay. We're going to get rid of the Whisper. We'll put it back on the bottom. We'll play the Caves of Koleos and then pass the turn there. Going against Satoru Umezawa. It's a bunch of ninjutsu stuff. Play the Swamp, pass back to him. Next turn we'll play the Nazgul unless we get something else. Cold Steel Heart, probably for black. There it is. We'll play the other Swamp into the Nazgul. Boost it up after it tempts itself. And pass the turn. Let's see what he ends up playing. A Swamp of his own. Typhoid Rats. Is there going to be a ninjutsu shenanigan coming in? No? Okay. Swamp. Ratadrabik. Counter? We could have prevented one of the damages, but that's okay. There's the counter. That's a cancel. Throw back in the command zone. We're not going to swing in, and we will pass the turn there. Swiftfoot Boots, alright. And is the Satoru or something like that's going to come out? I mean, Typhoid's going to be a little bit annoying, because it does have Death Touch, which is not ideal. And let's see what's going to happen from that. Criddle. Okay. Draw a flowering of the white tree. That's nice. We'll play the pretty tree. Boost it up. 4/4 Death Touch and Ward 1. Have fun with that, buddy. Satoru. Yep, there it is. I mean, you can play the Swiftfoot. Alright. Anything coming in at me? Pretty scary, isn't it? Oh, Criddle's going to come in. He's going to choose himself. We'll take it. Ooh, I wish we had that next turn. That would have been so much fun, because we would have had enough mana to play it. But, oh well, it's in the graveyard, and we draw an Ayara anyways. So as long as we got that Nazgul out there with the Ratadrabik and the Ayara, and we can potentially draw into a sack outlet of some sort to get that little combo going, because we got that Nazgul nasty stuff out there. See if he swings in again with the Criddle. Ooh, Typhoid. Okay, so he's going to make that. He's going to have the ninjutsu something coming in. Hopefully don't be like a Gristlebrand or something. Dusk Mangler. Alright. So that's... we have to sack a creature, which will just sack the Nazgul. Discard a card, we'll discard the Fabled. And we lose 4. Ratadrabik is going to bring back the Nazgul out there. We're going to tempt itself, because that's the fun part of it. It's going to be a 4/3 legendary. And we're going to block that Dusk Mangler coming in. Oh, we can't because of the ninjutsu weird stuff that's happening there. And let's see what he ends up playing on his turn. Another Typhoid. Drawn to a Death Baron, which isn't bad. But also the Ayara is pretty nice. We'll play that creature out there. We're going to boost that up. And we have a nice little Sigrid for him. Little ninjutsu guy. Have fun with that. And that's going to come and drop you. It's going to kick you in the face. Still got that Typhoid out there, though. That's going to be annoying to deal with. Unless it's exiled with something like Sigrid. Doesn't matter if it's attacking and it can't be blocked. It can be exiled. Okay, Criddle. Good for you, buddy. You get that. Sigrid, baby. She's coming in hot. She's going to get rid of that with her sword. Gonna get rid of that horror dusk creature. Any counters? Nope, nothing. Nothing for the Sigrid. It is gone. Dusk Mangler is gone. Midnight Clock. Alright. Silver Fur Master. Okay. He gets to get only the ninjutsu abilities for a little less. Death Baron. Ayara. Sack the huge Nazgul. bring it back. Ayara triggers. Nazgul, boost itself. Get a swamp, which is pretty nice. We'll take it, we'll take it. Pass the turn there. Midnight Clock, boost itself. We don't have another Sigrid, so that's going to be a little disappointing. Because he probably has something massive, like a Griselbrand. Or a Griselbrand. But we'll see what happens. Typhoid's going to swing in. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to ninjutsu for 2. But let's see if he's going to be able to get something like a Hidesiku and carry. Okay. That's fine. It's a 5-4 coming in. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a little bit. Has flying too. Not ideal whatsoever. We can Ayara to boost their life up a little bit. Ping him for 1, which is 1 more than what we would have. Sigrid's kind of looking nice, isn't it? Get your Dusk Mingler back. Ooh! There goes the Sigrid, but we get it back. And uh-oh. What's gonna happen to the Hidetsugu? It's going away, that's right. We have to discard the Goo Collar, which is annoying. We take another 4. But we do get a Yara trigger, and we also get that fun little ring on that Nazgul there. Islands coming in. Aether Spell Bomb. Okay. So we can bounce something if he really wants to. Draw an Arcane Signet. Extra ramp. Heck yeah. We'll take that. Ayara. Sack the Nazgul. It's probably going to be a Plains or a Swamp. Or another ramp card. Choose the Nazgul to be the ring bearer. Ooh, I will take that every day of the week. Shieldred. Now it's going to start hurting. We're not going to swing in. Uh-oh. Has an instant before draw. What is he going to play? Is he going to play something like the Aether Spell Bomb to bounce the Shieldred back to the hand? He's going to have to pay 2 for that because of the nice little ward on it. And there it goes. Okay, so he draws without taking anything, and we're going to draw without gaining anything. Disappointing. Disappointing. Ooh, he gets a ring tempt too. Nice. So he gets to basically search for any legendary creature in his deck, which is awesome. Like a Griselbrand. Or a Griselbrand Jr. with Demon of Loathing. Ooh, there's the Typhoid. He's going to swing in with like the Satoru or the Dusk Mangler. He's going to critical it so it can't be blocked, which is fine. Take the 5, go down to 10. Ouch. Midnight Clock. Boost itself again. Ooh, Call of the Ring isn't bad. Shieldred though. And we'll call the ring out there. Get this fun little combo going. Play that. The rat's gonna go again. Ayara. Gain 2. Choose the Nazgul to be the ring bearer. Call the ring. Lose the 2. Because we'll gain it back. Altar of Dementia. Let's go. Infinite draw. Infinite mill. Game's over. Perfect. So this is going to be an excellent game. We're going to introduce this little fun combo. Because Ayara is going to ping him before he dies. Well, he's going to die with the Ayara. He's not going to be able to like completely... We're not going to be able to completely mill him out. We're going to be able to Ayara him to death. Do that there. Altar of Dementia. Says good game. We're going to say good game back. Because it's nice to be respectful. Especially when he tried this hard. We're going to do that. Ratadrabik's going to do his thing. Going to do the Ayara. Gets the tempt. Going to gain another life. We're going to do the Call of the Ring and drawing another card here. And he does concede. So that was a fantastic Game 5. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And check out my other MTGA videos if you haven't already. Thank you.